Mooners. And she has a silly little username now. Okay, that's working. No, not top. It's gotta remember to change that. She didn't have to, but whatever. I don't think I needed that bright. Yes, ma'am. You know it. Man, there's so many. I don't know if. I don't think anyone else is in the same boat. I could be wrong. But, whenever I stream, I have to do like 1,000 different steps to set everything up. I don't want you to be at work. What do you mean? Got to close the door. Warframe? What do you mean? You still gotta teach me how to play it, silly. I'm gonna make sure everything's on and working and everything. Yeah, you are, installment. No, the heck you aren't. Yeah, exactly. Not until after work. And even then, I have to be... I have to, set all of that up. I would have to download Warframe. I don't think I have it downloaded. I would have to, like... I assume you have to set up an account, probably a character. There's like a whole thing. And also, I would want to stream it, so... Then I would have to do those 1,000 steps I mentioned. I wonder if anyone is on poop night. Your mom streams it Tuesday to Friday. Today's Monday, silly. Nah. Trust me, I'll make it a hassle. Even if it's somehow not, I will make it one. I promise. Bot Queen's online, but she's not on the game. How much? Okay, you're good to go. And then go ahead and do these things. Ooh. Yeah, you do, Mooney. Okay. I think everything's in order now. Yes, it is an ooh. Yes, ma'am. Man Mondays. Or woman, if you're... No, you're not into that. Anyway. Tonder. Now I'm in some weird chapel thing. Chapel run. Chappelle run, actually. I looked at these paintings before and I was like, that's pretty cool. What even is this one? It's like a weird demon on top of a mound of dirt or hay or something. I guess people are like scared of it, or it's like telling them what to do or something. What the hell? Oh, right. I was like, where did that tape go? A little hunk? Hot. A little hunk. Yes, sir. And, hey, look, I have a key card still, but... Marcus Moutman, baby. Or Mootman, however you say that. What is this thing? Is that supposed to be the VCR? I've never seen a VCR that looked like that, I don't think. I've seen like tape players, like the cassette players. Call him hunk when we gossip? Yes, ma'am, as you should. I'm just imagining like a super muscular guy, like a Hulk-sized guy, but with like really tiny legs and a tiny head. You know what I mean? Where? Something about this card. Oh, 61318. 4? Well, that's what hunk means. Hunk generally means that you're muscular. So I'm gonna, like I said, I'm just gonna, in my head canon, he's like super, like just insanely buff for no reason. Do I just like match up the symbols? Is that all I'm doing? This one looks like this. Kind of looks like a boob. I can't really see. It's kind of dark in here. Mighty Mouse. Oh, just calling him Norwegian. LOL. Imagine being Norwegian. I'm good if you are. What do you mean? Oh, I guess I just start the tape now. Okay. Alright, let's go then. Was it? When I'm grown up. Okay.
Hi, I'm Amanda.
And I'm Wooly! Amanda, it's so nice to be playing here with you, my very best friend.
Yeah, Wooly. It's just you and me, I guess.
Let's have a fancy party to celebrate.
What exactly are we celebrating?
Oh, there are lots of reasons to have parties. What's something you celebrated with a party?
What's up, I don't know how to say that. Asia? Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce that. What kind of stuff can I type in here? My only thought is like birthday. Didn't he ask what I would like celebrate?
I wish someone would throw me a birthday party sometime.
Wooly, no matter what you're celebrating, you can't have a party with just 2 people. It would be nice to have another friend around.
Amanda, we have all the friends we need right here. Sweet pen swallow, would you be so kind as to attend our party? Oh, my dear McIntyre, I would be delighted.
Maggie, would you like to go to a fancy party? Well, Maggie, you're all grown up now. And sometimes you have to do things just for other people, even if what they want isn't right for you. Maggie is a very successful grown-up. She has a job as a doctor, she does surgeries on children, she cuts them open, and if they're very brave and don't scream, she helps them go to sleep.
Amanda, can we pick another doll for the party? That one is all messy anyway.
Sometimes I think about what I might be like as a grown-up. What do you want to be if you grow up?
Technically, Wooly's not the one losing it. It's kind of more us/Amanda. Wooly's one of the bad guys, so he's in on it. There's so many things I could think to type here. What if I try Amanda? No? I guess there is really maybe only one answer.
Did you not understand the question or what? Anyway, grown-ups go to fancy parties all the time, and everyone drinks sparkly water and laughs, just like on Jasper's Harbor. Poor Sloane. She could never get Jasper to notice her. When you go to a fancy party, you have to look your best so people notice you and like you. Maggie, you could be so pretty if you tried. I know what you need. A makeover. Let's start with your clothes. You'll stun everyone with your new look. You'd be so cute if you would smile. And you definitely need to put on your face. Let's start with some lipstick. Where should the lipstick go?
On her butt. Dude, look at this terrifying mirror. What's that thing? I wish Wooly wasn't evil. But he really is a bad guy, unfortunately. Also, you're top of the food chain. There's only like one place I can click, I think. Her face. I mean, that makes sense, but like, usually they give us the option to do something wrong. Oh, I can click different parts of her face, I think. Also, you're top of the food chain.
That's a silly place to put lipstick.
He is
Try again.
he is kind of a cutie patootie at first, but
Come on now. Think about the word. Lipstick.
but unfortunately not. Is there anywhere else I can click?
I
Oh.
wonder where the lipstick goes.
I mean, technically her forehead's still there, so I could still click on that. So you didn't get rid of that, but
This color is going to look so good. That's better.
much better.
Wooly, come look at how pretty Maggie looks. She's a whole new person.
I can see her fine from here. You're right! She's so pretty!
She needs eyeshadow. Sorry, Maggie. It doesn't matter what you want. This is your life-changing makeover. Okay, hold still, Maggie. Where do we put the eyeshadow?
Why did the like lighting change?
No, silly. You're really bad at this.
I heard like a thud. I tried to click on her forehead, dang it. Doublis, thank you for the likes, I appreciate it.
Willie, look!
I'm okay over here, Amanda.
Come look!
Okay.
What is going on with you?
I don't like looking at myself, okay?
It must be so fun being a grown-up.
Being a grown-up isn't all it's cracked up to be, Amanda.
Well, it depends on what you decided to do with your life, doesn't it? You know what? Maybe you don't have to do what other people want. If I were a grown-up, I would do whatever I wanted to do. I wouldn't let anybody tell me what to do or trick me. I wouldn't let anybody hurt me. If I were a grown-up, I would cut my hair however I want. I cut it just like when Sloan cut her hair in the school bathroom on Jasper's Harbor. Everyone was so surprised. She looked so sophisticated. Maggie, it's time for the last step in your makeover. What should I use to cut Maggie's hair?
What the hell is Jasper's Harbor? That's hilarious. Somebody came in and dropped 200 likes and then just dipped. They were like, here, have 200 likes. Bye.
I don't think we can cut anything with that.
You missed everything, Mooney.
Should I just do it myself? What can we use to cut Maggie's hair?
That's sweet. Sweet that they came in and then were like, anyway, bye. I guess I can only click on the skizzles now.
She's going to really shake things up at this party. She's so pretty. And look, she's grinning ear to ear now. See, Maggie? I knew this is what you wanted all along. Come on, Willie. We have to set up for the party.
Your mom couldn't stay long.
Wait for me, Amanda.
Six, 7, 0, 4.
Phase 3 preliminary report on
There we go.
Project Shepherd, October 10th, 2003. We are pleased to report that our attempts to recreate a stable, trainable facsimile of the Colton anomaly may be turning a meaningful corner. While the personnel cost has been slightly higher than we expected, we have generated a specimen that appears to be intensely focused on destruction of any tapes connected with the Colton asset, namely those tapes that contain recordings of the animated avatar of the asset. We speculate that this focus may extend to the anomaly, though further testing will be helpful if such testing is possible. We have selected the name Shepherd for this iteration of the project. Given its viability, we have built a specialized enclosure where Shepherd currently resides. This enclosure's proximity to Kensdale's water treatment infrastructure may prove useful in facilitating Shepherd's movement in the local community without drawing unwanted attention. We intend to continually evaluate the integrity of the enclosure, which already shows some signs of damage. While further biochemical adjustments are required to optimize its effectiveness in neutralizing the threat of the anomaly, we believe this experiment is ready for its first field test this quarter. With the progress we've observed, we believe Shepherd's presence will make the Media Reclamation Initiative safe to resume by year's end.
Anyway, apparently I got a lore tape. So let's watch that then.
This is our second follow-up interview with candidate Delta 704, seeking employment in the Numa Transference Department. Please state your name.
Marcus Smootman. Thank you so much for this opportunity.
Mr. Mootman, in your previous interview, we established your technical education and engineering expertise. means. Your skills would certainly be valuable in conducting our procedures. Do you understand that your employment here would be under the condition of strict confidentiality?
Yes, absolutely. I am thrilled to apply.
Mr. Moon, on a scale of 1 to 10, when you adopt a cause, what is your degree of devotion to that cause?
Pretty devoted, I guess. I'd say an 8. No, a 9. I aim to please.
When you are asked to complete a task by your supervisor, what is your degree of questioning that task, even if it comes into conflict with your current worldview?
I'm sorry, questioning? Do you mean?
When you are asked to complete a task by your supervisor, what is your degree of questioning that task, even if it comes into conflict with your current worldview?
2.
Please rate your ability to suppress personal autonomy for the benefit of maintaining harmony in business operations.
Oh, wow. I'd say an 8. Nope, a 9.
Marcus, will you please turn to your left and hold? Thank you. Now face the wall, please, and hold. Thank you. Now please face straight ahead and hold. Please hold. Thank you. Now please turn to the right and hold.
Feels like a mugshot. I didn't do it, I swear. I'm innocent.
Mr. Movement, if you please, this is standard procedure for security identification. Certainly you understand the need for high security given the tasks we discussed in your previous interview. Thank you. The interview is concluded. We will now begin your tour of the lower security clearance areas of the department. Please hold all questions until the end of the tour.
Alrighty then. Bonk. Okay. Interessante. The guide wrote this wrong. They meant to say solving the when I grow up tape, but they accidentally put solving the orange tape puzzle, which is the lore tape, which is not what you need to solve at all. Hey, Skull, you beautiful man. I love you, Skull. Okay.
What's something you... Why would you have a party to celebrate that?
I think it would be nice to remember someone together.
No, it's better to just forget, Amanda.
I love you most, Skull.
Okay, just forget it.
Why did her eyes get all wonky there?
No matter what yourself. Sometimes.
What do you want to be when you grow up? I think I already tried Amanda, right? God, I can't think of anything else you could really put in here that might get her like an actual response. You know, like a fun one. We did Marcus, we did Wooly, we did Amanda, Kate, Dad, Sam, Mom. Well, no. God, what could you put?
Do you really think you're cut out for that? Grown-ups go to fancy
Yes.
parties all lipstick. Where should the lipstick go?
So maybe it's not there, or it's like after I put the lipstick on?
This color is going to look so good. That's better.
Maybe it's like that? Ay, ay. I guess this one. Is that right?
Wooly! What? Yes, good work.
I think that one.
Kid. Maggie, it's time for the last step in your makeover. What should I...
The last step?
She's
I thought I
going
was supposed to do
really
this 4
shake things
times.
up at this
Or maybe it
party.
is 3.
She's so pretty. And look, she's grinning ear to ear now.
Just leave work as facts. Oh, my eyes are so itchy. Hold on. OMJ. Yes, sir, Skull. Such is the nature of horror games. I mean, it's like a really short, like, bob cut, basically. I'm gonna say this one. The new Poppy Playtime. I thought that game was finished. After successfully matching the 3rd doll, revisit the hallway. The mirrors will shatter. Maybe she means like, or maybe they mean like finish the tape first.
See, Maggie? I knew this is what you wanted all along. Come on, Willie. We have to set up for the party.
Yeah, Hello, demon. Anyway, yeah, I thought, because what was that, chapter like 5 or something? I didn't play it, but I saw that it was released, and I could have sworn I remembered them saying like, ooh, it's the final chapter. Do I just put 4739 into Blabo? Oh, no, it's this, right? Bloody Maggie, Bloody Maggie, Bloody Maggie. I guess Maggie was the name of the doll.
This was the original gift from God. But over the millennia, we have tarnished this gift by introducing darkness and concealment. This, my brothers, my sisters, is a lie. Darkness. It's our very origin. We are born of it. We are born of darkness. We are born of nothingness. Before our birth, there was a great mill. This is our
children need guidance, so we shall guide them, darkening the road ahead of them so they may escape the rigid path of the light, and take us all into the valley, so that we may return to our unchained darkness.
Sorry, I'm listening to the sermon.
What is not will be, and we shall rejoice. Who among us has not been told that in the beginning there was light, pure truth, and that this was the original gift of God? That over the millennia,
What does this
we have
say?
tarnished this gift
Let's have a
by
party.
introducing darkness.
Hi, I'm Amanda.
And I'm Wooly.
Hi, I'm Amanda.
And I'm Wooly.
Today, we are having a fancy party to welcome home a friend I thought I had lost. I really missed you, Ellie. I thought you were gone forever. Everyone is all dressed up and ready for the party. Now, we just need to figure out where everyone will sit. Wooly, will you help me? Come on, Wooly. Our guests are only happy when they're in the right seats at the table, and the party can't start until they're happy.
I don't know if I want to play anymore, Amanda.
Well, you don't have to play with me all the time, Wooly. Maybe I don't want you here all the time.
Well, does it matter what I want? Do you ever even think about what I want? No, nobody does. All anyone does is make promises that they can't keep.
Okay, so what do you want, Wooly?
You know what I want? I want everything to go back to the way it was. Amanda, all I've ever wanted is a nice place where things make sense. A place where we can be best friends forever. You don't have to think about what's going on anywhere else, Amanda. You keep pushing and pushing and pushing, and now it's all broken. Why do you ask so many questions? Why can't you and your stupid friend just let things be?
Well, I was just being polite. I don't need your help. Huh. We need to figure out where our friends will sit for the party. The party can't start until they're all in the right places. Oh, and just so you know, my friends get a little upset if a party doesn't start on time. You'll still help me, won't you?
I like how she just brushed off Wooly disappearing. Bot Queen, hi. I love you. Thank you for the likes. I appreciate you. Beautiful soul. Bot Queen is the best.
After all this time, really? Come back when you're ready to help me.
Okay, I was just curious what would happen. I don't like die or anything, do I? Maybe that's just like an opportunity for you to like make sure you've done everything. This game kind of scares me. Nah. I'm not even kidding you. As someone who is not scared of horror movies at all, horror games still get to me so much. Like, I think it's the aspect of being in control and never knowing what's going to be around the next corner that like gets me still. Because in movies, you're not involved at all. You know, it's just other people. So in movies, I don't get scared anymore. I have not seen a horror movie that has scared me in a long time. And even then, the last one that made me even remotely scared, it was just kind of like slightly nervous. You know, I still wasn't like, you know, I didn't have like nightmares for weeks. So as someone who's not scared of horror movies, horror games still scare me, and this game does not scare me. Like, there's been times where something has caught me off guard and I've been like, "Ah, jeez," you know? But like for the most part, it's really not scary, I promise. I promise.
Well, I was just being polite. I don't need your help.
Couldn't be me, Bot Queen. I watch horror movies all the time. You're missing out.
We need to figure out where our friends will sit for the party. The party can't start until they're all in the right places. Oh, and just so you know, my friends get a little upset if a party doesn't start on time. You'll still help me, won't you?
Scaredy cat. I was too. I don't think I said that. I used to be scared of horror movies. Like I used to be terrified of horror movies. You couldn't get me to watch them. But I started watching them when I was like 16 to 18 somewhere in there. And I was like, "You know what? Screw this. I'm tired of being a wimp. I got to like man up and you know, I got to like put on my big boy pants and try and get over this fear." So I started forcing myself to watch horror movies. And for a while, you know, they still got to me. But after like a year or two, eventually I was like, "Okay, this is fine." And these movies are awesome. That not only are they not scary anymore, but they're like fun. You know, there's all sorts of like fun horror movies, and they're not all scary either. Just like this game, I don't think this game is scary. There's a lot of horror movies that aren't scary at all, but they're like fun. I like sleeping in the dark. So do I. I have to sleep in the dark. I can't sleep with like a light on or anything. So I need the darkness for my sleep. Otherwise, it disturbs me. But I like yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like ever since I was a teenager, young adult, since as far back as I can remember, since I like graduated high school or like was able to drink or something, I have not. I don't even know if I've had like any nightmares that have been related to horror movies. I've had nightmares, but I don't think any of them were like scary. You get used to it. It's you know, people always say face your fears, and I don't. I'm still scared to death of like heights and needles and snakes and stuff. But if someone, you know, had told me to face my fear in terms of horror movies, then I could officially say, yes, I have conquered that fear. And it's worth it. There's so many good horror movies. Just like Iron Lung. I'm gonna keep shilling that movie, but Iron Lung is awesome. If y'all haven't seen it, go watch it. It's like dropping out of theaters. Chucky is, I promise you, Chucky's not scary. If you go back and rewatch it, if you're serious and you really haven't watched any since you were a kid, go back and watch it. I promise it's not scary. None of the Chucky movies are scary. One of them is like borderline creepy, but even then, it was just too cheesy for me to find it scary. Especially because a lot of the horror movies that I've watched, a lot of them started when I was trying to get over my fear of them. I was watching them by myself in complete darkness. But if you have somebody there with you, like if you can watch it with your husband or your kids or something during broad daylight, it's really not bad. I promise.
After all
You're
this time, really?
she
Come back when you're ready to help me.
so any response that's not YES. I didn't even mean to type it like that. I just have fat fingers.
Well, I was just being polite.
Now horror
Don't
games,
need
I
your
can't.
help.
Yeah, she's very negative. Negative Amanda. But I can't say
We need
you
to
should
figure
play,
out where our friends will sit for the party. The party can't start until they're all in the right places. Oh, and just so you know, my friends get a little upset if a party doesn't start on time. You'll still help me, won't you?
I can't say play horror games. Phasmophobia is not scary to me, but that's just because it's annoying and repetitive. Because in that game, first off, whenever I get annoyed at a game, it stops being scary. And I've played a lot of horror games that have annoyed me. Because, like, you get stuck on one part and you can't move forward or something. And that's how I am with Phas. I don't think I've ever gotten the right ghost in Phasmophobia. I've played. Can I check? How many hours of that have I played? 15. I've played 15 hours of that game, and I don't think I've gotten a single hunt correct. I don't think I've ever gotten the answer right once. So that game just annoys me. It freaked me out the first couple of rounds that I played. You know, you get into a house and then you're like, ooh. The first couple times it's like, this is kind of uncomfortable as hell. But after you start dying to the same thing over and over, and they like reach around your face, it's just like the same thing over and over. So to buy games, because what if I don't like them and I spent? Well, that's why you got a computer now, so that's not an issue anymore. Because on Steam, thankfully, has a refund policy. Unlike PlayStation, on Steam, if you don't like a game and you've only played 2 hours of it, you can return it. You have to have, there are requirements. You have to have less than 2 hours of playtime, and you have to have owned it for less than 2 weeks, unless they've changed it, because that's just what the policy was when I first got Steam. I don't know if they've changed it since then, but I think that's still correct. So if you don't like a game on PC, you can return it, which is awesome.
Great! Maggie loves to be in charge when she is able, so she's only happy at the head of the table. Ellie wants to be in close reach of the cake, and Kitty's near to keep an eye on any move that Ellie makes. Jaws adores Maggie, but Kitty she detests, and Clementine will sit wherever you think is best. Can you figure out where they all belong?
Plus, on top of all of that, Steam has a lot of sales. Or not just Steam. Steam is like the main. Hey, Haley. What do you mean? It's Amanda the Adventure, the game that I've been playing for the past month or two. You silly lady. But you know, Steam is my main platform. That's what I mostly buy games on, but you can buy games on like all over the internet. There's all sorts of websites you can find that will give you even further discounts. Like my friend, I'll say, my friend found a site where I think you can get like it's almost all bundles. You can get bundles of like 3 to like 10 games for like less than $10. I'm not even kidding. And it's legal. It's not like sketchy or anything. Steam is very reliable. I've literally never once had an issue with Steam in my life, like ever. I can't think of a single time where I've had any problems with Steam. Steam is awesome. But yes, there are websites that you can use that you might be able to get a bunch of games for like super cheap.
Are you ready to sit down for the party? Oh no, you haven't assigned the right seats and they're upset. You have to try again, but hurry. They're getting really angry. Please, you have to try harder.
I'm gonna
I can only give you one more chance.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep failing and see what happens.
This is really, really bad. I thought I could count on you, but you ruined everything.
Do I just fail and die? Yow. Okay, yeah. Oh, I got the achievement. Cool. I didn't know that I needed to do that anyway. Okay. Made that girl crash out. Yes, ma'am. Well, it was mostly the dolls that were crashing out. But yeah. Do I have to restart all of this? No. Okay, good. Cool. Do I have to go get the tape in here again? No.
Well, I was just being polite. I don't need your help.
Anyway, how are you, Haley? How's life? You haven't carried me in Fortnite in like a year.
We need to figure out where our friends will sit
At least
for
it
the
feels
party.
like it's been a year.
The party can't start until they're all in the right places. Oh, and just so you know, my friends get a little upset if a party doesn't start on time. You'll still help me, won't you? Great! Maggie loves to be in charge when she is able, so she's only happy at the head of the table.
So Maggie's at the head of the table. Wait, what's her symbol? It's like the boob. So this one. So I guess this would be the head of the table? How do I,
But our children need guidance.
am I not supposed to put it in here? Or, oh, I have to wait until she gives me the chance. Well, I can still go ahead and organize them, though. Okay, so that one would go there, I think. Maybe.
Ellie wants to be in close reach of the cake, and
He's got, like, a weird, like, sickle, scythe-looking thing. Maybe it's this one? I think so. I'm gonna say it is. Wants to be in close reach of the cake. I don't know what that means.
That over the millennia, we have tarnished this gift by introducing darkness.
Kitty's near to keep an eye on any move that Ellie makes.
So he's got like a weird like doubles. Is it this thing? I think so.
We are born of concealment. We are born of darkness. We are born. Before our birth, there was the great. This is our truth. This is our gift.
I think that's all the candles.
For centuries, those who see the truth have nurtured this darkness, nourishing till a time.
I'm just gonna sort them all here just so I know where they are.
Who foolishly worship. The time has come, and it is the children. Born of
The candles all make a like cute sparkly noise whenever you pick them up.
who remain innocent.
Jaws adores Maggie, but Kitty she detests.
Okay, so wait, what is this? It's like 3 dots. Where the hell is that? Where's there a thing with 3 dots? Oh, right there, idiot.
The road ahead of them, so they may escape the rigid
So he would be next to Maggie or whatever her name is, and not next to the cat,
may return to our
because he hates the cat. And then the last one is just like this one.
shall rejoice.
And Clementine will sit wherever you think is best. Can you figure out where they all belong?
I hope this is right.
That over the millennia, we have tarnished this gift.
Head of the
by
table,
introducing darkness and concealment.
close to the cake, whatever that means. Sits next to Elephant to keep an eye on him.
Is a lie.
Close to Maggie, far from the cat, and then wherever.
It's our very origin. We are
Are you ready to sit down for the party? Oh no!
Okay.
You assigned the right seats and they're upset! You have to
Okay, so I got it. Here's the thing. I got it exactly right.
And it is the children,
But these two and these two are backwards. That's the only difference.
the children who remain
I got it
innocent
completely right. That should be an option
will
to get it
deliver
right
our
like that.
ultimate gift of darkness to the world. The child of
100% that should be an option. I had to go look at the guide to make sure I wasn't crazy.
seed of
Yeah, I got it 100% right. Okay.
not seen roots will take hold.
I was worried for a minute, but they're all exactly where they want to be. Time for the party! I'm going to give you something. Don't be scared. When you have it in your hands, put it in the middle of the circle. And then come meet me.
Okay, buddy. I think you just put the tape. What if you tried to put like a candle? Would that do anything?
Who among us has not been told that in the beginning there was light?
There's like a... I guess this is like a
This is
tomb.
the original gift of God. That over the millennia,
Didn't even pay attention to
we
it
have
before.
tarnished this gift by
Alright, are you
introducing
ready, guys? This is one of two endings.
This,
This is like the end of
my
the
brothers
series, pretty much.
and sisters, is a lie. Darkness is not the covering of truth. It's our very origin. We are born of light. We are born of darkness.
Seventh birthday.
In a house near here, but so far away, there was a little girl who loved roller coasters and the beach and the color orange and cake with sprinkles and looking up at the stars to find pictures in them. One day, all the little girl's friends came to the house. It was a special day. It was the little girl's birthday. She was 7, which her daddy told her was a very lucky number. When the little girl looked at all the presents, she tried to guess what was in each package. The little girl concentrated very hard. She closed her eyes and saw pictures in her mind. The pictures were of her friends wrapping each gift. She could feel the love in their hearts. The pictures were so clear. But the little girl knew it was just her imagination. But when she opened the presents, every single one was exactly what she had pictured. The little girl was excited, but she also felt a little scared. She never told anyone about what she saw in her mind, not even her daddy.
Okay, I see. I saw the guide, so I already knew this, but I get it. So whenever I put the correct candle in one of those things, it opened up the eyes. So the eyes being open means you can get the tape. I guess like you can see the truth or something. It's time for the end. Yep, I was right. We are gonna see the floating whatever this is, corpse or whatever.
never be whole again. Please, help me leave this place.
And that's the technically bad ending. Dark Lord, High Priest, Messiah, Vanguard, Archdeacon, however you say that, Executioner, Corpse, Necromancer, and then it gets normal again. What a stupidly short game, by the way. How long have I been playing? About 3.5 hours, something like that. Something like that. Yeah, about 3.5 hours. Not quite, but close. Okay, time for the good ending, as the guide describes it as. Should I... restart the chapel chapter? Okay, so I have to do all this again.
What?
Is there anything else you could celebrate? What if I type in, like, creepy stuff? Stan. Stan. The only thing I typed in that gotten a response was death and birthday. I don't know. I really can't think of anything else.
Why would...
Did you not understand? Sick. Where should this color be?
Crap.
Where?
I accidentally skipped it.
Yeah, kid.
My bad. I didn't mean to skip it.
Why?
Sometimes. Do you really think realistic? This color is going to look so good. That's better.
Okay, so now the black lipstick. So I guess it's always going to be the same, maybe? Because it was that one and then this one, and I think this one, I want to say. They went like in order.
Yes, good work.
Maybe it was the first one actually after this one. It's green eyeshadow with black lipstick. No, yeah, it was the third one. Okay, so I guess it just repeats then.
Kid. She's going to really shake things up at this party. She's so pretty.
No, it's like the...
Look,
Oh, no, this
she's
was the
grinning
first one.
ear
Right.
to ear
So
now.
it's 2, 3, 1.
We have tarnished this gift. My brother. It's our very horse.
Maybe I didn't need to do that tape again. Maybe I could have just typed in the code. I don't know.
Our gift. Over the centuries, those who seek truth have been nourishing till a time when it can subjugate the light and those who foolishly worship it. This time has come. And it is the
Okay, so now I can get this tape. So that's already in the right spot.
children who remain innocent and who will
We
deliver
need the leaf.
child of
And then...
unspoiled
Yeah, the eyes open. That's creepy. I don't think it's that one, is it?
untethered by its limitations.
Might be, actually.
Our children need guidance, so we shall
And this.
darkening the road ahead of them so they may
And they're all different. Gross.
take us all to the valley.
I mean, it looks kind of like this, but like it looks taller. Like it's more stretched out.
Will be
Oh no, it's this one. Now the top one's NI too. Alright, let's see. The last lore tape of the series, baby.
Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us. On behalf of Hameln Entertainment, I am here today to address recent allegations that our program, Amanda the Adventurer, has an adverse effect on children. In our ongoing efforts to provide high-quality, educational children's entertainment, we are committed to transparency. And as such, we are proactively connecting with you, our Kensdale community. A thorough, concerted investigation has shown that a very small number of viewers may have underlying conditions that cause sensitivity to our advanced animation techniques. This slight fraction of our audience is notably susceptible to the groundbreaking but simulated interactivity. It's our understanding that these individuals became erroneously convinced that the characters were speaking directly to them and subsequently exhibited disturbing behaviors. Children without these underlying conditions showed no such sensitivity to these behaviors. However, to address concerns for the safety of our audience and the security of our mission, we are destroying any remaining physical copies of episodes to which this small number of sensitive individuals react. If you have in your possession any of these tapes, we encourage you to turn them into our production offices to avoid further exposure. In exchange, we will be pleased to provide your family with an exclusive gift pack featuring beloved Hameln characters, Astronaut Mike, and Nellie the Triceratops. Again, please do not attempt to keep any of these episode recordings or to share them with others. If viewed by sensitive individuals, they may have negative effects. As always, we at Hameln remain committed to helping children grow and learn in a healthy way. Thank you.
How many children were affected?
It's kind of a lame last lore tape. But whatever. I guess you're just supposed to learn that Here's my takeaway. I don't know if it's true or not,
It is the children, born out of nothing,
but my guess
children who remain
is that
who will deliver our home.
oh, my eyes like bothering me again. My guess is that, or they might have essentially straight up said this, and I'm just dumb, because I am dumb and I have a terrible memory and I suck at paying attention to stuff.
So we shall
Um,
darkening the road ahead of them.
they might have straight up said this, but my takeaway is that the more they destroy the tapes, the weaker the anomalies get. I don't know if it's the Wooly anomaly that gets weaker, or if it's the Amanda one, or if it's both. I'm guessing the Amanda one because it seems so protect. Yeah, it must be the Amanda one because it seems so protective of the tapes. So I'm guessing if you destroy the tapes, then the Amanda demon gets weaker, or like dies, or Amanda herself. I guess Rebecca. Maybe it affects Rebecca somehow. Because it seems protective of Rebecca as well, so I don't, maybe, or maybe it's, I don't know. But regardless, that was essentially just that guy saying, like, yeah, can you turn in all your tapes so we can destroy them, so that we can get rid of the Amanda anomaly. I guess they just created her, and then accidentally created the Woolly one too, maybe? Or maybe they created the Woolly one to, like, try and destroy the Amanda one, or just stop us, or I don't know, but basically they're like scared of the Amanda one, I guess. I don't know if like it's like they're just scared that it's gonna kill them, or if, I mean, I don't know, but I guess they want to get rid of it for whatever reason.
Hi, I'm Amanda.
And I'm Wooly.
This was a cute little recap of the first game's tapes, but I wish it had shown the second game's tapes too.
I want everything to go back to the way it was. Amanda, all I've ever wanted is a nice place where things make sense. A place where we could be best friends forever. You don't have to think about what's going on anywhere else, Amanda. But you keep pushing and pushing and pushing, and now it's all broken. Why do you ask so many questions? Why can't you and your stupid friend just let things be?
Well, I was just being polite. I don't need your help. Huh. We need to figure out where our friends will sit for the party. The party can't start until they're all in the right places. Oh, and just so you know, my friends get a little upset if a party doesn't start on time. You'll still help me, won't you?
Okay.
Great! Is best. Can you?
I have an interview in just under 2 hours, so I'm gonna have to go pretty much. I might be able to stream for like a tiny bit on Poop Talk before I have to go, but yeah, I guess I will, maybe. Maybe, I don't know. It depends on whether or not anyone's on Poop Night. I don't think anyone is right now. Still. Let's see. I might stream a small amount of that before I have to go and do my interview. Ooh. No, nobody's on. Okay. Unless Bot Queen gets on and carries me for some reason. But anyway, yeah, pretty much after I finish this game, I'm gonna go, because I want to be prepared for this interview.
Figure out where they all belong?
I want to be able to frickin'
Before our birth, there was the great
you know, be prepared.
This is our truth. This is our gift. Over the centuries,
This might be wrong. I already forgot what the layout was.
nourishing.
I'm guessing that was
Are
wrong.
you ready to sit down for the party? Oh no, we haven't assigned the right seats and they're upset. You have to try again, but hurry.
Okay, so I got it wrong. Okay, let me just look at the guide because I don't remember.
Child's imagination.
So the boob is right, that triple dot is right. Oh, these two just need to switch. Okay.
That seed's roots will take hold in the soul
Oops.
of reality, untethered by its limitation.
So I just needed to like get the lore tape right.
So we
And that was
shall
it.
guide them,
To get the good one.
darkening the road ahead of them so they may escape the rigid path of the light. Take us all.
Optometrist. What is that?
May return to our
Oh.
unstained darkness.
Light the candles to see the unseen.
And we shall rejoice.
I was worried for a minute, but they're all exactly where they want to be. Time for the party! I'm going to give you something. Don't be scared. When you have it in your hands, put it in the middle of the circle. And then come meet me.
Okay, here we go. Now it's time for the good ending. The very last ending we can ever get for this
We're born
series.
of darkness. We are born of nothingness.
Okay.
Before our birth, there was the great middle. This is our truth. This is our gift. Over the centuries.
In a house near here, but so far away, there was a little girl who loved roller coasters and the beach and the color orange and cake with sprinkles and looking up at the stars to find pictures in them. One day, all the little girl's friends came to the house. It was a special day. It was the little girl's birthday. She was 7, which her daddy told her was a very lucky number. When the little girl looked at all the presents, she tried to guess what was in each package. The little girl concentrated very hard. She closed her eyes and saw pictures in her mind. The pictures were of her friends wrapping each gift. She could feel the love in their hearts. The pictures were so clear. But the little girl knew it was just her imagination. But when she opened the presents, every single one was exactly what she had pictured. The little girl was excited, but she also felt a little scared. She never told anyone about what she saw in her mind, not even her daddy.
Which, by the way, does that imply that Amanda has like Rebecca, I guess, has like superpowers, or she has like some sort of connection to a higher power, maybe an evil higher power, like a demon or Satan or something? Is that why she was able to see what was inside of her presence without, you know, she just had some sort of mental connection somehow? And that's why she was maybe able to talk to me through the tapes, is that she was able to talk somehow? Talk to me? Oh, look, there's like a handprint. I didn't even notice that. What if I don't do anything? Oh, there's nobody up there. I was a little... For a split second, I was like, is there going to be somebody up there? But no. That'd be silly if I could just throw the tape off into the abyss.
Give it to me. This is for both of us. You didn't leave me.
Hello, Miss Nancy's kitchen. She gave us all these blueberries from her garden. That...
Cut!
I'm sorry, Daddy. I spilled the berries.
You're doing great, sweetheart. I'm so proud of you.
I love you, Daddy.
Trevor, are you still rolling, you rascal? Come on, we'll get back these berries after lunch. And I mean it this time. Cut.
Interesting. Whatever that means. Sam's rescue attempt. Are we talking about at the very beginning? JE-M? Weird. Bubberoni, frog bog. Oh, I guess people did a lot of fan art of this game. Makes sense. All secret tapes unlocked. Oh, hold on. Office, I guess? Whoa, what is this? Did I start the... I guess I did. Why is it blank?
Better. When you're... Wow. Thugs. But some joys.
Oh.
He's... Cattails!
It's me, Gladys Clown.
Anyway, I don't know how you're supposed to get this code, but let's go put it in, because I have the guide here. Does it explain how you're supposed to get this code? Chicken Scratch, that's his name. Silly little name. Okay, I don't really see anything that explains how you're supposed to get this code. Not that I can find, but... Oops. What is this, Oh. Don't sweat it. Let me find the code again. 543. Man to the adventure. 67. How are you supposed to know that, though? Hey, there's the elephant. Rebecca, honey, I'm so proud of you. And I know what our friends... Oh, I know that our friends are taking care of you while I'm away. You can trust them, sweetheart. Have fun and do your best, just like you always do. Daddy loves you and is thinking about you. I'll see you again soon. And she never saw him again. What was that noise? I hear someone talking. What is that? Oh, is that the sound of the chapel leaking up through the floor? I don't think it is. I never found out what that talking is. Is it me? I don't know what that is. I'm not even kidding. It kind of seems to talk whenever I talk. I am so tired. Maybe it's Wooly, or maybe it's Blabo whenever I'm not looking. I don't know. Oops. A note from Rebecca's father offering a rare personal insight into her family background. Not really. I wouldn't say that's insight into her personal background. Interesting. Ooh, okay. Yeah, there's some interesting responses. What? There was something that I just saw that. Oh, I want to type some stuff into Blabo. Apparently, you can just type like sequential numbers, like so. I want to see what that does.
0, 0, 0, 0, 0. They say 1's the loneliest number, but I think it's 0. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Isn't that wonderful? 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Too many tutus. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. 3 is a bird, but only 2 stones. Now that one's a conundrum.
I don't even know what that means.
4, 4, 4, 4, 4. What's it all for anyway? 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. I feel like I don't understand your character yet. What's their 5? What's their motivation?
Never heard that saying either.
6, 6, 6. 6, 6, 6, 6, 6. 6, 6. Stick to this slick shtick. 7, 7, 7, 7, 7.
He was looking at me.
How many 7s are you gonna try and fit in there? What are you trying to call a taxi, kid? 8, 9.
Oops.
8, 8, 8, 8, 8. Well, shake me and call me a magic 8-ball. I'm still not gonna tell you your future. 9, 9, 9, 9, 9. What's 9 is yours.
What if I just do them in order?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
No. Good lord. Aired breathing. What about starting with 0?
0, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Nope. Okay. Why did his laugh cut off short there? Oy. Okay. Anyway, that's the end of the games. That's all. That's all, folks. Okay. I am curious about some of the lore. So I am going to look that up really quick and just talk about it while I'm still here, since I still have some spare time. All right, let's see. Why is there so many like pop-ups on this page? Good lord. Anyway, Rebecca's soul was later trapped in Amanda's body due to Hameln Entertainment's experiments. The Colton anomaly proceeds to slaughter them. Amanda's not evil and merely wants to be at peace. It is shown that Amanda has lost her memory of her past life as Rebecca Colton, only having faint memories of remembrance whenever Riley says something to do with it, such as mentioning Sam. In Amanda the Adventurer 3, the objective is to return the fragments of Rebecca's soul back to her body. As this happens, Amanda begins to remember more about her life before she was trapped. Eventually, she becomes fully aware after all but one soul piece is put back in her body, instructing Riley to perform a ritual with the last tape, and then to come meet her. Interesting. So, I guess, what does that mean? The objective is to return the fragments of Rebecca's soul back to her body. How, though? By finishing the tapes? Like solving the puzzles or whatever? Because I don't really know how that works. There's no like explanation as to how this is actually helping Rebecca. You know what I mean? What the hell's a deuteragonist? I've never heard that term before. The person second in importance to the protagonist. So basically the other protagonist slash like the right hand man, most important side character kind of thing. Oh, so I didn't realize this. I don't know if this is true or not. Hameln abducted Sam in 2002 after he had signed stewardship of Rebecca over to the company. So basically, he gave them guardianship over her. So he's legally, technically, not her dad anymore. By 2003, Hameln placed Rebecca's consciousness inside of Amanda before her putting her body in a comatose state, eventually moving it to a stasis chamber. Sam's attempt to create Rebecca in 2003 inadvertently created the Colton anomaly. Lauren Matthews and Jordan Cook. Let me see. Oh, I was right. Well, partially right at least. Chicken Scratch contained the consciousness of Jordan Cook, the younger brother of Joanne Cook, who disappeared while watching Amanda the Adventurer. Jordan and the other. I could be wrong, but wasn't Joanne the girl on the. Oh, it's not her son, it's her brother. Okay, so Joanne Cook is the name of the lady who is wearing the mask. She's the lady from the end of the first game and most of the second game. So I was close. I said I said that the possum was the masked lady's son, but it was her brother. I must have like misremembered what she said. She must have said like when my brother went missing, not my son. And I just misremembered. I'm looking to see what Shepherd is now. Shepherd is the name of the woolly anomaly thing. It was created by Hameln to combat the sudden appearance of the Colton anomaly. Okay. Weird. On February 20th, 2023, Joanne Cook spotted Shepard, and it then followed her to the Kensdale Public Library. The creature mutilated Joanne as her acquaintance, Riley Park, descended into the sewers below the library. So that's the canonical ending of the second game, which makes sense because that's the ending you get if you get all the lore tapes, which I think is silly. I don't think you should have to get the lore tapes to get like the canon ending. I think you should be able to get them to get a good ending, but not necessarily the canon ending. Because I think you had to get them all for the canon ending in all the games, right? So you kind of have to do all the secrets if you want to get the true endings to every game. Even though they're all good endings, they didn't have to be. They could have been sad or something. Anyway, it then followed Riley to an entrance of the abandoned Hameln entertainment facility, where it followed me in there and then it later killed the 8 missing children, including Jordan Cook and Lauren Matthews. So it found where their bodies were stored. I don't know if they were in like stasis chambers like Amanda was, but it basically found the bodies of the 8 missing kids and killed them. So they were alive still, I guess, before attempting to kill Riley, but it was defeated by the Colton anomaly, which that technically never happened. In the true ending, in the game that we just played, in the third game, the true ending, we didn't even see it at all. Shepard wasn't even there. So I guess we could maybe pretend to be under the assumption that the Colton anomaly slash Amanda demon killed it before coming in the room, but that didn't actually happen. There's no confirmation of that, you know? And in the other ending, it like fought Shepard. Shepard and the Amanda demon fought, but we didn't actually see one of them win. They just fell into the pit. Shepard had been created by Hameln Entertainment 2003 using a sample from employee Marcus Mootman. It was made in hopes of conceiving a trainable facsimile of the Colton anomaly, which was unintentionally created by Sam Colton's attempt to rescue Rebecca Colton in 2003. Shepard was designed to destroy the tapes of Amanda the Adventurer that contained Rebecca's avatar of Amanda, which the Colton anomaly was protective of. So that if again, this is all technically speculation. I don't know if any of this is actually confirmed, but based on this wiki, it took us 20 years to save Amanda. So she didn't age like at all. Or if she did, that was in my mind, that lady at the end of Amanda 3, actual Rebecca that we saved, she did not look like she was like almost 30. Because she was, I'm guessing 7 when she got abducted. And that was in 99 or something, 2000, somewhere in there. It was in like the early 2000s or something. So she's been missing for basically 20 years. She did not look like she was like 30. Um Shepard broke into the Hamelin facility while Riley was watching the scavenger hunt tape and smashed the stasis pods. Oh, that was when it killed them. Those stasis pods that were in those 8. Okay. Got it. Those 8 pods that were in the room next to me that had all the wires and the levers and everything, that was the children. Okay. Before Riley freed Rebecca, Shepard was attacked and implied to have been killed by the Colton anomaly. Okay, so yeah, so even they admit there's no like guarantee that actually happened. Oh, that's cool. I didn't even know that. I didn't think about that or notice that at all. The howl Shepard makes is usually heard from wolves, signifying the phrase wolf in sheep's clothing, considering that it resembles a sheep like Wooly. That's cool. Let me look at the Colton anomaly now. A psychic negative fragment of Rebecca Colton's soul. The Colton anomaly ultimately sacrificed itself when Rebecca broke the 7th birthday tape in half. Technically, no, it didn't sacrifice itself willingly. She just decided. So, in my mind, what she did was she broke the tape, which fully freed her own soul and then destroyed the Colton anomaly and Amanda. So, the like actual avatar of Amanda that was essentially possessed by Rebecca that whole time. Amanda and the monster are now gone. They're basically dead. Or like what, I don't know. They're gone, they're dead, they're whatever. But so, yeah, so I don't think it willingly sacrificed itself. I think Rebecca was like in a way kind of allowing them to be at peace because they probably weren't happy. I don't think Amanda the avatar or the Colton anomaly were happy. I think they were both very distressed all the time and depressed and confused and probably didn't have their memories in order. So I think when she broke the tape, she ended their suffering basically. Um, the anomaly is a feral monster born from Rebecca's negative emotions, particularly her fear of being trapped and despair at being forced to be Amanda. So Hameln theorized that when Sam reached Rebecca, an energy surge in Rebecca's neuropsychic system caused a discharge that created the Colton anomaly and killed Sam. Interesting. The anomaly became tied to Rebecca and Amanda the Adventurer and became protective of the VHS tapes of the show that contained Amanda, causing it to attack the staff at Hameln facility. Who's Joanne? No, that's her. Okay, I see. Okay, I see. So Kate and Joanne, I think. I guess Joanne came to. What happened is here's my thinking. Joanne, the lady in the mask from the second game, she was looking for her brother, so she came to Kate's house. Again, this is just my understanding. I might just be interpreting this incorrectly, but Joanne, the masked lady, came to Kate's house in the first game, essentially, before we got there. She came to Kate's house in 2023. She was tired of looking for her brother, and she finally found a lead. So she ended up at Kate's house, asked her for the tapes so that I assume she could watch them or destroy them. I think she said what she was going to do with them, but I can't remember what it was. I want to say she said she wanted to destroy them. So, yeah, she wanted to destroy or get the tapes for whatever reason, and Kate wouldn't let her, I think. So because she was worried for her safety, and Kate had a personal stake in it too, I would think. Why did Kate have a personal stake in it, by the way? She was okay. Kate, I need to do some research on Kate before I go too far into this. Let me keep reading for a minute. Interesting. I didn't think about this either. After Riley gave Amanda the Colton anomaly, after we gave the demon a woolly puppet, the creature examined it before tearing it apart. Then a howl from Shepard outside the library prompted the anomaly to return to the vents, destroying the office door. So I didn't even notice that. But I guess in the second game, the Amanda demon heard Shepard getting closer and it was like, oh, hell no. So it tried to hide and went in the vents, and that's why it destroyed the office door. There's so many like little things that you can pick up on that I did not at all. The Colton anomaly disintegrated when Rebecca, freed from stasis, broke open the 7th birthday tape. For a moment, she turned into Amanda and smiled peacefully before fading away, presumably returning into Rebecca and making her soul whole again. All right, let me read up on Kate's lore a little bit. Wait, that was Kate? I forgot that. She was a librarian. She was involved in promotion of the show. She and a group later investigated it for over a decade. In February 2023, Kate sent a letter to Riley about leaving behind a VHS tape of Amanda the Adventurer. I think my headset just died. To continue her. Oh, no, it's because there's no sound. Whoops, idiot. Kate sent a letter to Riley about leaving behind a VHS tape of Amanda the Adventurer to continue her investigation. After an attack by the Colton anomaly, she believed she was mistaken and recorded a message for Riley before dying in a car crash. She worked as a librarian at the Kensdale Public Library from the second game since the early 90s, earning a certificate on March of 1993. Sam's adopted daughter, Rebecca Colton, would sometimes visit Kate. Kate began investigating Amanda the Adventurer following a connection to recent disappearances and the show. She began logging her observations after noticing a sigil in an episode, and later logged dozens of demonic references. Kate also became affiliated with an infiltrator who snuck into Hameln Entertainment Facility and exchanged his discoveries with her. Kate became close to Joanne Cook, who was aware of Kate's research and whose younger brother, Jordan Cook, was a victim of the disappearances. They believed Hamelin was the latest iteration of a cult, tracked for centuries, being responsible for trapping Rebecca in the show. In a meeting nearly 15 years after Rebecca's transplant, Kate, Caroline, and Peter argued about the possibility of Rebecca still being alive, with Kate and Caroline being certain they had contacted her. Oh, yeah, okay, so yeah. Joanne went to Kate's house and asked to destroy the tape so that she could free her brother. which attacked Joanne, made Kate think that Joanne was dead, but Joanne escaped. So then Kate leaves the house, I assume to go hide the tapes, protect them somehow, maybe destroy them. She went to go look for Rebecca or something like that. So she was driving away after thinking that, I don't know if it was like immediately after, but after she found out that Joanne was dead at some point, or, thought she was dead, at some point she left her house to go driving. And she was so like panicked. Okay, there's not too much lore on the tape itself, but essentially, um, yeah, she recorded that tape while she was driving, and I guess she was driving it really poorly because she was so like scared and confused and like wanted to solve this case or whatever. So she ends up getting in a crash, supposedly with another car. I don't know if it was with another car though. That's what the wiki says, but it might have been with, in my mind, it might have either been with the Colton anomaly or the Wooly anomaly. Shepherd. I think it's possible that Kate tried to escape and either the Amanda demon tracked her down and like um thought that maybe she was trying to destroy the tapes because maybe she had some of the tapes in the car with her. So maybe the demon thought that she was trying to destroy them and that's what killed her. Maybe she did get in a wreck, but maybe the wreck itself didn't kill her, or maybe it did, or if it didn't, then I'm guessing that the demon grabbed her out of the car and killed her, but that could have been Shepard. It could have been the same thing. Shepard might have wanted possession of the tapes because I think it did want to destroy them. I think the Colton anomaly was trying to protect the tapes. Now that I think about it, I'm guessing the Colton anomaly / the Amanda demon, I'm guessing it wanted to protect the tapes purely out of self-preservation, if I had to guess. Like maybe if the tapes were destroyed, it knew that it was going to die. Maybe it didn't even understand that Rebecca would become whole again. Because Rebecca destroyed the last tape at the end there. And the anomaly seemed, kind of okay with it. It seemed upset, but it didn't try and stop her at all. Like it didn't even try to stop Rebecca before she destroyed the last tape. Or maybe it was just ready to be at peace at that point. Especially because if it's true, maybe it had killed Shepard, so it knew that it knew that Rebecca was safer now, maybe. Because the anomaly was protective of Rebecca / Amanda the whole time. But yeah, I'm guessing that that the anomaly just couldn't understand. It was too childish, immature, feral, whatever, to not be able to understand that destroying the tapes would free Rebecca anyway. Really, I think Hameln tried to destroy the tapes because they were trying to find as many ways as they could to get rid of the Colton anomaly. But if they had done that, they would have just reconnected those pieces to Rebecca's soul, and they would have just been doing her a favor. They probably didn't know that, but yeah, I'm guessing that it's possible that one of the anomalies killed Kate, because again, the wiki says that she just died in a car crash with another car, but who knows? Is there actually evidence of that? Is there any like newspaper articles about that in the games? Because there might be, and I just missed it or forgot about it or whatever. Maybe she did just die in a car crash, or maybe that's just how it was framed. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, that's the end of the Amanda series. Not my favorite series of all time. What's up, Stachek again? Not my favorite series of all time, but it's decent. I think it had more potential than what it put into the world. It seems like the kind of series that whoever made them jumped the gun majorly. I don't know who made all the Amanda games, but whoever they are, they very much so jumped the gun. I don't know if they meant to on purpose. Like, I don't know if they just got excited or felt rushed and wanted to finish the games, or if they just didn't realize how much they had on their hands, because a lot of stuff is vague. The story's well written for the most part, but it leaves a little too much to the imagination, you know? There's a little too much for you to theorize over and a little too much for you to just guess and grasp at straws, and you have to notice tiny little details, because if you don't pick up on the tiny little, just the smallest things that anyone would miss, then you miss out on so much of the story. So, I don't know if they just didn't realize what they had on their hands, or if they were really, like I said, excited or rushed to put all the games out into the world, or if they just really wanted it to be ambiguous, too ambiguous. Again, there's some things that I've watched and played and experienced that have ambiguous endings or ambiguous stories or whatever, and they leave like room for theory, but it's not that much. It's, you can figure out certain things through inferences, you can like put pieces of puzzles together, but it's not just like, oh, good luck, you know? And that's what all the Amanda games felt like, was good luck, figure it out yourself. Whoop de doo. And if you can't figure it out, then you're screwed. And even if you can figure out all of the lore and the details, which I just tried to, there's still gaps. There's still things that you can question and things that you can theorize over. And that's, again, that's not inherently a bad thing, but I think they could have done more, is all I'm saying. I think whoever made these games could have given us more to work with, because there's just too many gaps, too big of gaps. So, not a bad series, but I think they should have done more with it. I think I think what it is they should have taken more time with the games, and should have not rushed them at all, and should have made them longer, because that was a really short game. That was the last end, that was, the last game of the series as far as we're all concerned. That was the end, and it was only 4 hours, which, the first game is like an hour and a half, 2 hours to beat if you have no idea what you're doing, especially. And then the second game it was the longest by far. I think it was like 9 hours or something to beat, 8 hours, something like that. And then the last game's 4. So, I think the second game was a good length. I think it was just enough to, whoa, good lord. I think it was just enough to give you what to work with. But the first one the first one's too short, but I can understand the first one being so short, because I assume it was their first game ever, or if it wasn't, it was one of their first. It seems to be. Um and it was, short and sweet and simple, and they might not have been as experienced. They might not have known if they wanted to even like take that game series any further. I don't know, Which, and to be fair, I've only ever played a finalized version of the game. I don't know if, for all I know, they released the game whenever they first released it. It wasn't even finished. I don't know. How done was the first game whenever it was released? How done were any of these games when they were first released? Did they all have everything they have now? Minus, I assume, some bug fixes. Did they all have like all the endings already? Or did they add those after the fact in an update? You know what I'm saying? So I don't even know how much they intended to do with this series, but anyway, yeah, point is, that's all I'm saying. I think the first one, it's understandable why it's so short. The second one, I think, is a good length for the most part. And then the third one is just too short. There should have been more. We needed more details, we needed more information, we needed more backstory, especially about the cult thing, because the whole thing is based on this cult. Like, the whole entire game series wouldn't have happened without this cult. and they don't give us any details about the cult. None. Like, at all. I can't think of a single detail we got about the cult. Like, it was basically just, oh, they maybe did rituals and they had symbols. And somehow that ties into the Amanda games. Like, they don't really explain it. Hi again, Bot Queen. So yeah, I think we needed more to work with. I don't know if they ever plan. I assume there's probably not going to be another Amanda game, or if there is, if I had to guess, it's probably going to be a spin-off game. Let's see. I think the endings of the third game are kind of anticlimactic. Only 2 endings, and all 2 leave a cliffhanger as to what happened to Marcus, Colton, and whether Hameln Entertainment is being publicly accountable as a whole. 4th game should be possible considering this. With Amanda freed and all the other children's souls freed/dead from the show, I don't think Amanda 4 is really possible. I don't either. I feel like 4 should be more focused on exposing Hameln, because that's what I thought was going to happen in the 3rd one. I mean, if it left to a cliffhanger, then obviously so. Oh yeah, Think Noodles, whoever that is, was told by devs that there might be a spin-off. Okay, so if there's gonna be another game, Mahooner's on an alternate account. What do you mean? But yeah, Nina Phoenix. What a silly name. But yeah, you are so silly, Mooney. But yeah, I'm gonna say that if there even is another game when I was a kiddo, you silly. I'm gonna bully you. What do you mean? Anyway, yeah, that's the end of the series. So that's all she wrote for now. If I had to guess, they're either not going to do any more games at all, or there's going to be a spin-off game. That's the best we're getting, I think. So we'll see. I'll have to ask around about this and do more research, because I am curious. That's the thing. That's what I'm saying though, is, like I said, this isn't even my favorite series, but I think it's a fun story and it could have gone places. So I'm curious to see what other people's like research has brought up, what other people like their theories are and stuff. So, but yeah, I'm gonna go now. I have an interview to prepare for in 40 minutes. Everybody wish me luck, please. I really need this job. I wanted a job. I had such a great opportunity. And then the guy was like super nice to me. He seemed excited to like hire me. And then he was like, nah, never mind. I tried calling him, I tried emailing him, and I could not get a response. So I failed on that somehow. But on this interview, hopefully I get the job, because it's still preferable. This job that I have. Oh, that's right. And then I had another interview that I was trying to schedule, and the lady was like, she did not like my attitude for some reason. I basically said, like, she asked if I could come in on a specific day, and I was like, probably not unless it's late enough in the day. And then she was like, well, it has to be really early in the day because we only do them in the mornings and we can't interview on the weekend. So I was like, okay, well, like I said, if it's too late, if you're trying to ask me to come in super early in the day, I can't on that specific date, but I can come in on another day if you want. So anyway, point is, she never responded to me either. I sent her another email, and I couldn't get a response out of her either. So the 2 job opportunities that I had slipped out of my fingers. So hopefully this one goes well. I really need it to. I wish that I was like better at interviewing, because I'm so awkward and I don't know what the right answers are, But I mean, even then, there's no right answers, because some people, I have seen this countless times in movies, TV shows, in real life. People like different personalities and like different work ethics. Some people will applaud you for being a brown noser and will suck up to you if you're a really hard worker, which I am. I'm a really hard worker, but I'm not a brown noser. Some people will really suck up to you and be like, "Oh my god, this is the perfect candidate. You're hired." If you're like nothing but a corporate robot, you know what I mean? And then some people are the exact opposite. They want you to be honest. They want you to be like a free spirit and be like, "Well, I'm going to show up for work. I'm going to do my job, but I'm also, I'm a human with a life and I'm going to be honest about my answers and I'm going to ask for like a fair paycheck and stuff." Some people like for you to have balls. Some people like for you to be um what's the word? Like follow the rules. What's the I don't know. They expect you to, follow every single rule, follow what they say. You know what I mean? Some people want you to be just a husk of a person, and some people want you to be a person. So subordinate. Yes, that's a good word. Yes, that's pretty much what I'm looking for. So they want to see if you fit in with them. Yeah, it's all up to chance. That's what I was gonna say was, I hope or I wish that I knew the right answers, but I don't know the right answers because there aren't any. All I can do is be myself and hope for the best. Because even if I wanted to pretend to act like somebody else, try to be, I don't know. I think my answers are in the middle. I'm kind of both. I I'm very loyal to companies. I will be one of the best workers that you can find, but if an emergency happens, I'm out of there. If something happens to someone I care about or something, I'm gone. Or if like I'm really tired and dead and sick one day and I just can't really make it into work, I'm not coming into work. Like if somebody's like miserable in bed and they have a fever of 110 and they have like COVID or something, you shouldn't be like, "Well, you should come in anyway." You know what I mean? So, I I can't really change that. I wish that I could be more of a suck up, but I also wish that I could be less of a suck up. I wish that I could just be like, "You know what? I want this job. If you want me, I'm going to be here, but, that's up to you. Good luck." I wish I could be a little more free spirited in interviews, but I also wish I could be more of a suck up because then it would probably potentially be more appealing to some people who are hiring. So I don't know. Like I said, there's no right answers. So all I can do is be myself and hope for the best. Like I said, I'm kind of in the middle. I kind of, like I said, I'll be there when I can be there, which is 99.99% of the time. But on the off chance something happens, I will stay home or whatever. I'll do what I got to do. So I have not seen anything about Poppy Playtime. I know there's another chapter coming out because Skull told me, but I didn't even know there was going to be another chapter. But I think he said it was releasing on Wednesday or something. Yeah, I thought the game was over, but yeah, I didn't know they were going to release another chapter, but apparently they are pretty soon. So, but yeah, anyway, everyone wish me luck. I got to dress up all fancy to sit in my own dining room and sit in front of my phone. But anyway, wish me luck. Wish the interviewer be a nice person. I don't know if she will be because I've tried contacting her about something too because there's like a minor issue with that, but I never got an answer from her. So I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, wish me luck, guys. I love you all. Thanks for tuning in. Mooney, Stachek, thanks for coming by. Whoever Aisha is, Aisha. Bot Queen, thanks for coming by. Haley, Skull. That's pretty much everyone. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for hanging around for the end of the Amanda the Adventurer series. And yeah, I appreciate you all. I'm gonna dive some more into this lore at some point. I don't know when, but I'm gonna dive into it some more, figure out some more stuff, maybe report back. And yeah. So I'm gonna go for now. But I will be back. I will be back. I don't know if anyone remembers that. But yes, in after my interview's over in like an hour ish, however long it takes, in like an hour or so, whenever my interview is finally done, I will come back and stream for another 2.5, 3 hours, something like that. So, I don't know what I'll be playing. I might start my next game, but I might not. I don't know yet. But yeah, wish me luck, guys. I appreciate all of you. I love you. Thanks for coming by. Bye, everybody. See you later.